Hello, I'm Dan Newhouse, and I represent Washington's 4th Congressional District. The 4th District stretches from the Canadian border to Oregon. Like much of the West, Central Washington is full of large open spaces and sprawling forests. Many of our communities are rural. We are blessed with natural beauty, natural resources, including the Columbia River, the Cascade Mountain Range, and of course, many state and national forests. As a third-generation farmer from the Yakima Valley, I like to say that farmers are the original conservationists. Farmers understand the importance of being good stewards of the land while making it productive and preserving its natural beauty. Since coming to Congress and joining the Western Caucus, my top priority has been to address the needs of Central Washington, which are the same issues faced by many Western states and communities. I've worked hard to find solutions to the problems and the challenges that we face, hold federal agencies accountable for their actions, and implement reforms to federal policies that simply aren't working. One of the biggest concerns today is effective management of federal lands and addressing the threat of wildfires. As much of the West continues to face drought conditions, the threat of wildfire will only continue to worsen unless concrete steps are taken to address the issues of fire borrowing, forest management, and the overall health and resiliency of our forests. As we head into spring, the dry season is just around the corner, and these concerns are front and center. I've said before that in order to begin to prevent and address these fires, we need to reform the way we prepare for and respond to and fund wildfire response and mitigation efforts. We cannot continue to limp from one devastating season to the next, leaving little to no time and even less funding available for reforestation or rehabilitation and overall forest management. Last Congress, I supported the Resilient Federal Forest Act to address these shortcomings by providing new methods of funding which will tackle the problem of fire borrowing and prevent future catastrophic wildfires. The legislation also includes tools the Forest Service can implement immediately to treat thousands of acres of forest land at a cost that's lower with much better results. It would return resilience to the overgrown, fire-prone forests that encompass a great deal of land in the western United States, and it would dramatically improve the health and resiliency of our federal forests and rangelands simply by simplifying the environmental process requirements, curtailing project planning times, and reducing the cost of implementing forest management projects, all while still ensuring robust protection of the environment. While this bill failed to pass the Senate last year, I look forward to supporting similar legislation and getting it signed into law in the 115th Congress. Working with my colleagues on the Western Caucus, I am optimistic that we can tackle these issues of wildfires and forest management, as well as focus on water resources, fisheries, and irrigation, on Native American and tribal affairs, on federal land management, on maintenance and public access, as well as oversight over federal agencies.